I heard from Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu Alav Shalom something that was at the time extremely appropriate and fit the time, and to my great, I wouldn't say surprise, but somewhat disappointment, you'll see why, extremely relevant for today as well. Mordechai says that the Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, the 10 days of Teshuvah, repentance that we are at right now, were given to us as a chance to do Teshuvah, to prepare ourselves to Yom Kippurim. And what was this gift that who gave us this gift? It's basically all due to the 10 trials, the 10 Aseret Nisyonot that Avraham Avinu had to go through. For every Nisayon that Avraham Avinu was faced, any challenge that Avraham faced and Avraham passed, Am Yisrael got another day to make Teshuvah, to come back to Hashem. And that is a tremendous gift to all of us. And these are awesome days. And those awesome days we should dedicate to put everybody together as unity, not as separation. Not as separation to the point that says Rav Nachman Breslev, it says, you should know, she'al yedei milchamot, because of arguments and fighting, haynu machloket, noflim al yedei ze machshavot shel rashayim al anashim ksherim. Thoughts of wicked people will come upon kosher people. Haynu machshavot shel kfira, thoughts of heresy. I'm going to tell you something. During this time, we have the audacity to argue. We have the audacity to have a machloket, disagreement among ourselves. Now, you think it's only something at a time, whatever years ago? Look today. We're still arguing. We're still arguing about everything nowadays. Especially on the 10 days of Teshuvah, which we should all come together to Hashem? How is this possible? How could be any hope for us? If you think about this, what Rav Nachman is saying here, maybe the whole reason why there's such secular movement in Israel is because the machlokot, the machshavot, the kfirah, the thoughts of heresy and not keeping the faith that the secular Jews are experiencing, maybe according to what he's saying, is because we, the religious people, are not unified. We have machlokot among ourselves. This shita, that shita, this opinion, that opinion, my rabbi, your rabbi, what are you, kids in kindergarten? My rabbi is bigger than your rabbi. What is it? You don't understand what time Am Yisrael is in, especially nowadays. It's an existential crisis of Am Yisrael. I don't know if you know, for a whole entire year, today is October 7th, a year ago, 365 days ago, there was a horrible atrocity where men and women and children were killed and butchered and raped and burned. Since October 7th of last year, over 2,000 people died. 12,000 Israelis were injured. 12,000. Where is this caring that you have? Where is this audacity that you got to say, I'm not helping? I'm not helping. To hear people saying stories, if why does the Israelis want the religious guys to go to the army is to get them out of faith. If you think about this, you are a brainwashed buffoon. You think the Israeli army has nothing else to do besides dealing with your religious fears that somebody had implanted into you? I mean, if you're going to go to the army and because of that you're not religious, let me tell you something. I don't really think you were religious to begin with all along. Why, you're going to live in a bubble all your life? You don't go to work? I mean, what's going to be? Why can't you just do it like this? What is that great fear that we have to help? When your the blood of your brothers is calling upon you from the earth. Thank you. And you are busy telling me that you fight in Milchamot Hashem. Where are your brothers? 12,000. You know what 12,000 injured? That's about 11 brigades. In a brigade there are about 1,000 people. Imagine the IDF now minus 12 brigades. And you telling me that all they want is to get you out of faith? I mean, come on. What are you thinking? Where's your caring? Where is this? You know what? Right now I need to do what needs to be done. I need to go and help. I need to help my brothers and sisters. There were some women that fought greater than men during the atrocities of October 7th. But their blood is thinner than your blood. They're not your brothers and sisters. Am Israel is in its existential war. This is a war that it's the longest war in the history of the state of Israel. We cannot come to this as a machloket. We have to be together. Remove the machloket. We need to understand that. And we failed to understand it. This is the nisayon we were given to make teshuvah. Teshuvah is also taking responsibility for what we did. How can you tear yourself out from these people? What? Your mother is more important than somebody else's mother that lost. I saw this woman. She lost a husband and she lost a son. The people lost the whole entire family. People that were injured, they went in and then they died. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how we, for example, in America, sitting down like this, la-di-la-di-da. I'll give you an example. You know what? You're a doctor. You're a doctor. Not a problem. Why don't you go volunteer in Israel for a hospital? For 1 month, be in a hospital. You're a doctor, after all. Oh, I'm too busy to making money. You know, I can't go there. You know, the doctors there are falling apart. The Israeli reservists, by the way, are falling from their feet because they are in the army for a whole entire year. And you think in your small little mind, you think that the Israeli army has nothing else to do anymore. They finished with all the enemies. Now we're going to make all the religious people secular? I mean, first of all, I didn't know you're so weak. Second, you think they have nothing else to do? If you are a lawyer, okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to go over there to do law? Oh, the law is different. Okay, if you're a lawyer, why don't you, as your pro bono, recommendation, why don't you dedicate a month to fight anti-Semitism? Because, your vice president and president don't seem to be caring so much about anti-Semitism. Why don't you do something? If you're sitting all day long on your media, why don't you do something for Israel? Why don't you give something from yourself? What's your problem? Problem is, you're making yourself, as the Mesilat Yesharim, making yourself too busy to actually examine yourself if you're good or bad, and you're putting all the blame on somebody else. They told me to do so, so I follow it blindly. Excuse me, tachshov rega, tachshov. Yesharim darkei Hashem. Right. Righteous people will flourish, and wicked people will perish. Where are you holding? It's the same darkei Hashem. Where are you holding? Did you examine yourself? These are the 10 days of Teshuvah, Rabotai. During the Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, we need to understand there was a tremendous crisis that happened on October 7th. Our job is to prevent the machloket. Our job is to take gold glue and to glue those pieces together. This is our job. Those of us who are Shomrei Torah and Mitzvot should be the glue. Put the shoulder in. Put your weight in. Go under the stretcher and carry it. And don't tell me stories, Rabbi, if it was up to me, I would take an M16 and I would go and shoot this. Blah, 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 blah. Nonsense. Instead of talking, why don't you do something? You send your son over there, but you send your daughter over there. And don't tell me stories that some people that tell you, oh, they're coming together. It's like, I hear this from the people, like the story of the sky is falling, with a chicken over there running. Oh, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. The sky is not falling. And again, if you're going to go to the army and you're going to become fry, you're not going to become religious because of that, maybe you should really stop and see, 1 second, something is wrong, because it can't be. Because it will be the same thing if you're going to go to work. And where do you think you're going? You're going outside of Israel? Oh, they take us to the army, we're leaving Israel. Who do you think is going to take you? Who is going to take you? And this is your great love to your brother. This is your Ahavat Israel. Instead of saying, guys, let's go to the army now. Let's go help. And after that, let's try to find a solution. He said, no, there's no solution. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk. There's going to be machloket. There's going to be machloket, as Rav Nachman says. The secularism, machshavot kfirah, come because of the machloket. And if you are a contributor to that, you are at fault as well. So, Rabbatai, let's try to avoid machloket. Let's reprimand those who strive to do machloket, who try to step on your back for their glory. Let's give them tochecha. Ubevo tochecha negdecha shemenu misifrecha al timach. Don't erase our names when they're going to be tochecha. They're rebuking. Why didn't you do it? Let's help one another. Let's love one another. Let's put this vase that we have that was really broken. You guys don't know what happened to Am Yisrael during this time, especially for the people in Israel. Let's show our hakarat tov for the fact that they are there. There are hundreds of thousands of Jews that are uprooted from the houses. In their own country, they're refugees. Nobody talks about it. It's your job. You're sitting on the internet all day long. Instead of looking at YouTube, put something. Increase your, at least the minimum you could do is increase your media presence about Israel. Talk about the truth about this biggest lie in history that's called the Palestinian nation. It's a lie! And you all conveniently enough believe it. You don't want to do anything for it. If Bet HaMikdash is going to rebuild, it's not Bet HaMikdash of fire that's going to come from heaven. The fire that's going to come, that's going to build Bet HaMikdash, is the fire of your desire to love one another, to help one another, to go under the stretcher, to carry the weight, your own share. And your brothers and sisters, you should learn from these people who give their lives every single day. When I told the people, when you guys were sitting down on Rosh Hashanah with your fineries, nice, clean, with perfume, whatever you put on yourself, new clothes, you say the Shechiyanu, you put the talit on, you're coming home, you have table. There were soldiers that were dying, that were sitting in the mud, and they were eating blood, sweat, and tears. They didn't say, poor me. They were willing to give their lives for you. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? And if you're not willing to do me a favor, shut up. But we should. And this is those 10 days. Let's dedicate those 10 days to do something for Am Yisrael. Let's dedicate those 10 days that we have between, okay, some of them are gone already, but still, not too late. Whatever is left. For true unity of Am Yisrael. Let's put our shoulders in. Did anybody call the embassy? Is there a way that I could help volunteering? I'm willing to do. Anybody. Anything. let's dedicate those days to carry our own weight, to carry our own share, to help Am Yisrael. Let's not run to, Florida, or run to, what do you call it, resorts to do the Rosh Hashanah there. Let's not run to Uman. Let's not run. Let's run towards one another. Let's embrace our brothers. And in this beautiful vase that we're going to glue together, and we're going to make it even more glorified than before, because we're going to adore it with golden glue. Let's not forget that in those pieces, there's also the secular Jews, that they have a big part of us. They are their brothers and sisters also. They are the brothers and sisters also. So let's try to work towards unity, towards sharing, towards caring. And Be'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would really see our effort, and it should be a kapara for Kol Am Yisrael in Yom HaKippurim, and hopefully the captives will come home, because it's unthinkable for 365 days those people are still there, and we just go about our own business, and that drives me nuts. Have a great day.